All right, good morning. It was requested that I do a day in the life video or just like a vlog. So it is 6:30, 6:35 right now. Gonna go ahead, just got up, gonna go ahead and read my Bible, and then we will go for a run. Okay, I gotta pause and share this part with you guys. So, this is Proverbs 18 today, and it's verse 14. It says, "The spirit of man will sustain him in sickness, but who can bear a broken spirit?" And then in the footnotes below, it says that this verse basically affirms that, we as humans have coping skills. I was like, I feel like there's more to it. So I was kind of like reading the other cross-reference verses that go with it. Sorry, I flipped to one of the cross-reference verses and I'm trying to get back to the other ones. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, the spirit of man will sustain him in sickness, but who can bear a broken spirit? And then there's this verse prior to it in Proverbs, I think it's 17:22. It says, "A merry heart does good like good medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones." So like we can cope with life, we can get through life, and like we can have like a sick body and just push through it. But if our spirit's just broken and we're sad and we're like just in this state of like brokenness all the time, it's going to be much harder. Like it's way harder to bear it on our own. And I was like, well, it's a great thing we have Jesus. And then later on in the chapter, the last two verses, it says, "A man who has friends," is verse 24, Proverbs 18. "A man who has friends must show himself friendly, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." So, verse 14, talking about, we can be broken and that's, that's a bad thing because who can bear that on their own? Well, we have Jesus Christ, we have God, and he can definitely lift us up. And then this is the part where it got really good. Isaiah 66 verse 2, it says, "For all those things my hand has made, and all those things exist, says the Lord. But on this one will I look, on him who is poor and of a contrite spirit, and who trembles at my word." So it literally is God saying, look, if you're poor and destitute and in your spirit, I'm going to look on you. I'm going to be there for you. If you're seeking me, if you're trembling at my word. And I think that was just really encouraging to me. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, so I just finished up reading and praying and getting changed. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a run. Touch your toes. Okay. Let me open my run app real quick. All right. So the clock is started. I use Strava to track my runs. But this whole running and vlogging thing is going to keep me accountable because I can't stop as much because I've got you guys watching me. And I don't know. I haven't run in a while, so I really need to just get a good consistent run in. Alright, so we made it to the promised land. Florida is beautiful. Okay, so I just took the most massive, glorious dump of my life. Yeah. And now it's time to finish the second half of this run. Feeling much better going into it. So, on a normal day, like during the school year, I'd wake up around 5, like 4:30 or 5, and then get ready, get changed, leave the house by 5:30 to 5:45, and then I have to be at USF no later than like 6:20 for accountability for PT, ROTC. But during the summer, it's nice because I don't even have to worry about that. I can just work out on my own time and enjoy all this. I mean, look at this parking lot, guys. And I brought a few bucks. I'm gonna grab a little caffeine to push me through. Never tried this, we're gonna try it today. This is Tampa. I'm not gonna say where. You could probably figure it out if you looked at the surrounding area close enough, but I'm not gonna dox myself like that. This stuff is actually really good. I will be getting it again. All right, just made it back to the house. Currently got Dancing Queen by ABBA playing in my ears, blasting. I'm gonna go in the house and get a cold shower and then actually start the day. All right, chat. I just ran. I took a shower, got changed, and to be honest, not gonna lie, I've been doom scrolling a little bit, so I'm gonna stop doom scrolling. It is 9:11 right now. That's the time. And then I'm gonna go make some food before I pass out taking this test. All right, some eggs. I work at PDQ, so we got 3 leftover grilled chicken breasts. That's about 6 or 7 eggs, 2 pieces of toast, and some milk. So I'm gonna eat this and then have a great day. All right, so update. Today didn't go exactly as planned as I was thinking, which is fine. I called the company that I'm using to do my personal training certificate, and just to like figure out how I can take the test, because I've completed the program. I just have to take the test so I can get my certification. And like the link to take the test isn't showing up on my like course homepage. So I call them and they're like, oh yeah, you missed the deadline to take it. It was a week ago. And I'm like, a week ago? Like, can you guys give me an extension? I paid a decent amount of money to be able to take this course and get certified. And they're like, no, we can't. If you had called before, we probably could. So they're being cringe about that. So I may have to heckle with them a little more tomorrow. But in the meantime, I got these headlights here that I restored a while back, about a year ago actually, and they're still in really good condition. This is the before one, so it's like supposed to stay dirty. But this is the after one. And it's still shiny, still clear. So I may try to do another ad for that. I think I'm gonna film an ad. I just had an idea that I can make a reel on Instagram for. So your headlights are dirty, huh? I can fix that. Just give me about an hour and a half and get it done for you. So I got most of the filming done for that ad. I'm gonna finish filming tonight, but I gotta head to work for PDQ. And then I get off at like 10:30, so I'm gonna head to work now. I don't normally film at work, but I'm here at PDQ doing sauces. This is my job. I work in the drive-thru, and it is kind of boring. So I'm gonna get back to work, get off my phone, but talk to you guys later. Oh yeah, this is Brian. Hey Brian. Brian came by just to give me this cup with a bunch of whipped cream stuck in the top of it. I said, you can keep that, jabroni. Anyway, this has been a moment with Brian. All right, so I just got home from work, getting a shower, and quite honestly, probably hit up the gym. You know, I am not completely burnt out because I didn't have to close like the assembly line tonight. And whenever I close assembly, for some reason, I'm like always just tired, and it's just way more of a draining job. You're making orders all night, and then you're picking up heavy stuff the whole time. It's just probably the most physically tasking job. So I didn't have to do that tonight. So I'm gonna go probably to EOS. I'm gonna shower real quick, get all this grease off me, and yeah, hit up chest and tries.
I actually didn't go on to hit the gym that night. In fact, I was going to recharge for about an hour in my bed and then hit the gym, but I fell asleep. So, if you ever want to hit the gym, just go straight to the gym. Don't go to bed. Thanks for watching this video. If you made it this far, you're a real one. And, my muscles are looking pretty cool in this picture. Subscribe.
And that about wraps up a day in my life. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate your support. If you're not already, go ahead and drop a follow, a subscribe. Comment down below what you thought. If you want to see more stuff like that, me just talking to the camera, more like just vlog type stuff, I enjoyed making this video, so I will definitely do more stuff like this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.